Michael O'Hara steps in the batter's box, and we get set to go. Justin Feld getting his final encouragement from third baseman Tyler Griggs. It's Michael O'Hara, the right fielder, the senior out of Danville, California, stepping into the batter's box. Righty-lefty matchup with Feld versus O'Hara. Sophomore versus the senior. The first offering catches the outer part of the plate. Strike one on the fastball at 90 miles an hour. So O'Hara down on the count, 0-1 to Feld. A good first pitch there. Catches the outer part of the plate. Working quickly from the left side of the rubber. Deals. O'Hara chops one foul just barely down the third base line. It's quickly 0-2, but some good contact there from the Bay Area native himself. So 2 pitches in. Michael O'Hara down in the count, 0-2. Gonzaga infielders playing fairly deep. The 0-2 outside at 92, 1-2 to Michael O'Hara. O'Hara looking to get the Broncos their first base runner of this ball game here in Vegas, establish an early tone on offense. Feld from the left side of the rubber, the 1-2, down in the dirt, 2-2, skips away from the catcher Ratfield, but no further harm done with no runners on the base pass, count even at 2-2. So Feld, the 6-foot sophomore from Everett, Washington, trying to retire the veteran O'Hara here. The 2-2 to the lefty. O'Hara hits it foul into the backstop, lives to fight another day. And that's exactly what you have to do if you're Michael O'Hara. Force the youngster to make some mistakes. With each pitch that you tax onto Justin Feld is just another opportunity to make some good contact. So the righty Feld working against the lefty O'Hara. No outs here in the top of the first. The 2-2. O'Hara skies a liner foul down the third base line, and once again, same deal, living to fight another pitch. If nothing else, Michael O'Hara working the pitch count of Justin Feld. We'll see how much of bandwidth Mark Mactoff gives the youngster Feld. So the count's still even at 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs in the top of the first. Leadoff man O'Hara trying to get the Broncos their first base runner. The 2-2 is over the head of the catcher Ratfield, and the count runs full. And those are the types of mistakes you can keep forcing if you're Michael O'Hara, finding back from 0-2 to 3-2. Now you're 1 pitch away from possibly working the count and getting a leadoff walk. So the count is now full from its 0-2 to now 3-2. Feld's payoff to O'Hara. Ball 4 outside, take your base, and Michael O'Hara gets the first base runner for the Broncos with no outs here in the top of the first in Vegas. So a great start, all things considered there. Michael O'Hara fighting his way back from 0-2 to draw the walk. As the freshman Ben Cleary steps up to the plate here for Rusty Filter, the second baseman batting .271 this season in 50 games started with 17 RBIs this season. Ben Cleary, the freshman out of Half Moon Bay, California, and a fellow alum of Junipero Serra High School in San Mateo, much like myself. It's a righty-righty matchup here versus Feld. Still working left side of the rubber with O'Hara over at first. Cleary shows bunt, pulls back, and takes ball 1. 89 miles an hour on the offering there from Justin Feld. O'Hara about a step and a half off first base. Not a big lead. 1-0 the count to Cleary. Feld's 1-0. Inner part of the zone on the fastball, make it 1-1 there. Ran it in tight on Cleary. Got the call to go. Count even at 1-1. O'Hara still taking about a step and a half off first. Eisenstadt checking him over there. Feld working from the left side of the rubber. Goes to check on O'Hara, who slides back in time. Ben Cleary had a 9-game hitting streak dating back to late March. That was broken up at USF. So the freshman really poised throughout this season, earning the trust of head coach Rusty Filter. O'Hara, similar leadoff, step and a half. False started on his base stealing attempt as Ben Cleary takes high, 2-1. O'Hara made about a step and a half off the bag and then decided, I'm not going to go. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the freshman Cleary. O'Hara still parked at first base with Eisenstadt lurking. Feld, quick throwback. O'Hara, did he slide back in time? Yes, he did, but just barely. A good pickoff attempt there by Justin Feld. Didn't really show any cards before he threw it back to his first baseman. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Cleary with O'Hara at first here in the top of the first. No score. Feld's 2-1. Cleary's healthy cut, swings right through it on the 88-mile-an-hour offering, make it 2-2. Clear looking down the third baseline, getting some instructions from John Karsich. Count at 2-2 with O'Hara still about a step and a half off first base. Eisenstadt checking. Feld's 2-2. Runs in tight on Cleary. Strike three looking. And Justin Feld nets his first strikeout. Ben Cleary looking a little confused as to that call, but nevertheless, it's a walk back to the dugout. And that brings up Robert Hipwell to the plate. Hipwell batting .279 this season in 17 games played with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Hipwell, the Santa Cruz native, finding his rhythm as of late with a home run in the Pacific Series. O'Hara still at first base with 1 down. Feld's first offering down in the dirt and away, 1-0 to Hipwell. Gonzaga in a little bit of a shift with Shoup playing hard into right center and Hankins playing the bag over at second base. A little bit of a gap between short and third. Hipwell ahead in the count, 1-0. Feld throws for a third time to check on O'Hara. Gets back a third time. So righty-lefty here. Feld working from the left side of the rubber against the lefty Hipwell. O'Hara parked it first with 1 down on the top of the first. The 1-0. Hipwell swings right through it on the 90-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-1. So Feld really trying to establish his fastball early and often here. Hasn't worked much of the off-speed, if anything. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here with O'Hara at first in the top of the first. The 1-1. Hipwell takes in tight, but strike 2. Make it 1-2. So home plate umpire Anthony Prater really taking akin to these inside strike calls that are painting the plate. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hipwell now. Feld trying to get back-to-back strikeouts, goes to check on O'Hara a 4th time, and he gets back. Eisenstadt keeping the tag on long just to make sure that O'Hara wasn't off the base. O'Hara with a nice little look over to the Gonzaga dugout saying, you can keep checking me all you want, you're not going to get me. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 down here to the Santa Cruz native Hipwell, batting in the 3 slot for the Broncos. Righty-lefty matchup. The 1-2. Hipwell right through it on the off-speed. Feld's first off-speed pitch results in back-to-back strikeouts. And Robert Hipwell is sat down, make it 2 outs here in the top of the first. And now one of the titans of the Santa Clara lineup into the batter's box, Efren Manzo, the senior from Chandler, Arizona, batting .281 this season. The only player to have started all 51 games this year for the Broncos. O'Hara still with a little mini lead off of first base. Eisenstadt checking. Feld has back-to-back strikeouts. The first pitch to Manzo is a rope shot into left center field. It bounces right in front of the center fielder, Dunn. Working around to third base is Michael O'Hara. It's a base hit for Efren Manzo. We have runners at the corners with 2 down here in the top of the first. So Santa Clara now with a chance with runners in scoring position for the senior Coleman Brigman. And there are not many other players, if you're Rusty Filter, that you want up at the plate with this type of opportunity. So Brigman batting .249 this season, 5 home runs, 34 RBIs. Batting .247 with runners in scoring position. O'Hara at third, Manzo at first, 2 down here in the top of the first. Big gap up the middle. Feld's first offering, Brigman swings right through it, 0-1 on the 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Justin Feld. So Feld working meticulously with his fastball. O'Hara at third, Manzo at first, Feld's 0-1. Brigman swings right through it again on the 90-mile-an-hour pitch upstairs. Make it 0-2 quickly on the San Jose native. Justin Feld trying to work out of this jam here in the top of the first. Broncos have runners at the corners with 2 down in the top of the first. 0-2 the count to Brigman. Big gap up the middle between short and second. Feld's 0-2. Brigman chops it foul down the third base line, lives to fight another day. Coleman Brigman looking to get the Broncos busy here in the top of the first. Michael O'Hara still at third base. Efren Manzo at first. No score here in the top of the first. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Feld's 0-2. Brigman takes up and away, 1-2. Assuredly, no one will be attempting to steal a base, not even Efren Manzo over at first, who is 4 or 5 this year stealing. O'Hara still at third, Manzo at first. The 1-2. Brigman swing and a miss for strike 3, so Justin Feld retires all 3 Broncos via the strikeout here in the top of the first and escapes the jam with runners at the corners and 2 down. So 2 runners left on base for the Broncos as Brandon Gomez takes the mound for Santa Clara. 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first here from Las Vegas Ballpark.